guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a full face of first impressions, and they're all makeup products that either went viral on TikTok or Instagram. And I know I haven't posted in a little bit, but it's because I've been waiting on everything to arrive, and a lot of these were out of stock, so I had to wait for them to get in stock, but whatever, let's get into it. Okay, clearly I still have an issue with looking in the viewfinder, and I'm actually doing it right now. But today I have 10 products to try. Technically 11 if you count this one tool, but it's full face. And first we're going to be starting off with primer. So first up, I'm using the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer with 4% niacinamide. And I really don't like e.l.f. I haven't used e.l.f. since middle school, so it took me a while to actually purchase this, and this is one of the last things I got. But we'll see how it is. I heard it's very sticky. Obviously, I've heard it's very good. But I have to admit, it's a little cute. It's pink. It looks somewhat like salmon colored on the camera. But let's just see. You guys can't see that, but basically I think I did 4 to 5 pumps in my hand. And this stuff is like those Freeman face masks. It's so thick. This is like heavy duty. Okay, now I'm gonna wash my hands because they're really sticky from this primer. Okay, now that I've had this sit on my skin a little bit, it definitely has like a cooling feeling. Like my face feels a little tingly. It's very shiny, definitely tightening and firming everything. It also doesn't have like a scent or anything, so I don't think you would have any allergic reactions to this primer, but I don't know the ingredients and everything. But overall, I don't think this primer is that bad for a drugstore primer, and it feels pretty nice. Anyways, into our next product, I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter that everybody has seen. This has been viral for basically years now, and this is in 2.5 Fair Pale. And I love the packaging. So this is what she looks like. She's gorgeous, and it comes in very nice glass bottle. And this is definitely a very expensive product, but you can feel that it's luxurious. And when I was purchasing this, the lady reminded me that it's very sheer. I feel like a lot of people who don't own this think it's like a really thick foundation because of like how heavy duty the bottle is and like this big like dually applicator, but this seems pretty nice. I'm just gonna do, I don't know how much actually. It doesn't have a smell or anything, which is nice. One downside I will say, I keep having to dip this back into the bottle to actually get the product out because the hole is so small. Okay, I think that's definitely good enough. Alright, now I'm going to be taking a damp beauty blender and dabbing this in. So one thing about this foundation, I'm pretty sure Charlotte Tilbury doesn't consider it to be a foundation. Like on the bottle, yeah, on the bottle and on the packaging, it does not say foundation, but I really like how sheer this is because I've tried heavy duty foundations in the past and I just really don't like them. This definitely doesn't look cakey, but if you use the wrong powder, I could definitely see this looking cakey. But look how shiny everything is. I don't know if that's exactly from the primer or Flawless Filter, but I don't know what's going on with the camera. My face looks yellow and my body looks normal. This is not what it looks like in person. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on here. Please try to ignore that. It doesn't look like that in person. And I got color matched for this, and I tried a whole bunch of different shades, so I'm not sure why this is happening. But so far I definitely like this product. I can see the hype. I will say I've heard a lot of reviews about this breaking people out, but it doesn't really have a smell. I don't feel like my pores are clogged. Like, it just sits on the skin nicely without feeling too cakey. So I like this, and I actually like it better than the Glossier skin tint that I usually use. So we'll see how this goes with time, but I like it. Next up, we have the Kosas Revealer Creamy Concealer. Yes. And Kosas, this is my first product from them, and I heard that they're a lot more focused on incorporating skincare ingredients in their makeup, and this is also described as a brightening concealer. And I don't know, I can't see this really working as skincare and makeup. This has been all over social media, as you know, and let's see how it works. This, I will say the packaging isn't my favorite. I like that it's bright, but it kind of looks like children, little kid packaging. This, the inside's interesting. It's like a funnel, but I got shade match for this as well, and this looks way too dark. We might have to mix this with my Charlotte Tilbury that's too light, but I'm just gonna do that, these spots. Now it's time to blend it in. This product does have a smell. I can't really pinpoint what it is, but it does have sort of grandma's lotion smell, but in like a good way. Like, it's not gross or remind me of like a, okay, this is just gonna turn offensive, but it does have a smell. I don't know what it is. I will say this product is definitely creamy. It's blending in so easily, which is nice because a lot of concealers dry too quickly, because I don't really know why. Oh, what's happening there? Okay, there's some funky things going on this side. I don't know if I just blended it wrong. Okay, I don't know if you guys can tell, but wait. It's like separating with my foundation and maybe my primer. I don't really know why. This side is perfectly fine, but that's not good. I'm gonna try to fix that because that might mess up the next products. Okay, I'm currently redoing this side of my face right now, but I thought it'd be nice to turn on the camera and show you just the difference of everything. And even though this is sheer, how much it covers, because I have scars here, here, and up here, and then my dark circles. So I thought it'd just be nice to pop in and show you that. Okay, I finally redone this side, thank God. But let's see what we have next. Next for my face, we have two products from Patrick Ta. The Double Take Blush in She's a Doll, and the Major Sculpt Contour and Bronzer Duo in She's Bronzed, Warm Medium. And the packaging on this is absolutely beautiful. I don't have any products from Patrick Ta. I know he's not new, but his makeup line is new. Definitely like sturdy packaging. Here she is. Again, this is She's a Doll, this is the powder, and this is the cream. And the cream has a little lid on it, which is nice. And then this is the bronzer, the cream up here, and the lid. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a thing on the mirror to satisfyingly peel off, so that's a bummer. But this packaging is absolutely beautiful. Look at this. Look at how beautiful this is. What? Okay, because I'm more comfortable with blush, I think first we're going to go in with this blush. And first, I watched a TikTok tutorial about this. First, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to do the cream, no, the powder, then the cream, and that sparked some controversy because people don't like cream blush like that. but I think the idea is that it sets the powder blush in a little bit better. But let's just see. Okay. It's not too pigmented. I actually like this pink, even though it's a bit of a harsh Barbie pink and could be outside of, okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Makeup is about making what we already have work. And right now I look like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So we're gonna make it work. Okay, we're not. Oh, you see this? You see this? You see this? Brief intermission. Okay, I've taken off the blush a bit on my nose, but I really like this blush. I will say my blending skills aren't the best, so maybe just overall I'm not the best person to give a makeup review, but oh, did I break this? Let's just, I do really like this. I do. There's just a lot of things going on, a lot of new emotions, feelings, especially when I'm really loyal to my makeup products. But I do really like this, and I like the concept of a cream and a powder, because a lot of people love cream, a lot of people love powder, and sometimes it's hard to make that decision if you want a really dewy face or want to be more matte and have less risk of being greasy. But I do really like this. The bronzer, I will say, I'm a little more scared for. Also, the bronzer is significantly bigger than the blush, so it also adds to the intimidating aspect of this. Okay, for this, I don't have the Patrick Ta bronzer brush, which I did want for this video, but I was taking a long time to make this, so we don't have it. Anyways, I think I'm gonna try using this Kabuki brush, or this bigger brush over here. Maybe we'll do one side of each. But once again, the powder and the cream, same idea. Powder first. Okay. Oh, I really like how this applies as a cream and a powder. And of course, I have to do a little bit of bronzer on my nose. Okay. I really like these two together. Oh. I definitely see the hype for this, and I think if you're looking to get into bronzing and aren't the best.
I'm using my phone as a flashlight, but why did I keep swiping it down my face?
Like me, and you don't know if using a cream bronzer or contour is better than a powder and vice versa, then definitely get this. This palette was expensive, I will say, compared, of course, to other makeup brands and drugstore makeup, but I definitely think you're getting your money worth for having a cream product and a powder product. And it's Patrick Ta. Come on. It's also very buildable. It's not too harsh. Pigmented, like a moderate amount, I'd say. Okay, on to the next. This is one of the products I am most excited for, and it is a pink setting powder. I know, if you haven't seen this on TikTok, pink setting powder is kind of like the new craze, and basically it's supposed to be brighter than regular setting powder, and it's supposed to set in like more translucent, less flashback. But this is the One Size Ultimate Setting Powder in Ultra Pink, and the packaging is gorgeous. Look at that. Is my nail dirty? Whatever. Anyways, really cute. This is the size of it compared to my hand. So, a lot of product. I love the frosted outside. It's really pretty and sleek. Okay, first up, it comes with one of these caps. I don't know if you call it a cap, but like one of these covers for the holes so you don't make a mess. One thing I will say I've noticed with products like these, it's really hard to get the powder out sometimes when it has a cover like this, because usually you would just have the lid on, flip it a little bit, and some would come out. But with this, you can't do that. So I think I'm just gonna tap it. Oh no. What's going on here? Why do I feel like I'm struggling throughout this entire video? Oh, I just got powder all over. Yep. I'm taking one of these triangle powder puffs, and I've been using these recently. I think I got these 2 days ago, and it's game changer. So much better than a beauty blender and so much better than a brush. It's basically that nice, like, in between. It's soft, it's girly, it's pink. This one I got off of Amazon, I think in like a pack of 6 or 8, and half of them are black, half of them are pink. You can choose whatever colors you want, but these feel really nice, and I think it's better to get one of these than spending a bunch of money on a setting brush that's just gonna cause harsh lines. But I'm just dabbing this in, and then I'm gonna pat it. I will say with these triangle puffs, be very gentle. Oh, I like that. Oh, okay. Okay, as I've worn this Flawless Filter foundation more, I will say it's making my face a little greasy. It doesn't feel greasy, but it looks a little too shiny for my liking. So maybe if you have drier skin, I have normal / like combination skin, so that might be better for you. This might be better for you. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, my camera battery light is flashing right now, so I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. But next I have the infamous Alex Earl Cookie Benefit Highlighter. Obviously this isn't her highlighter, but this is famous from Alex Earl, and it's super cute. This was one of the products that was hardest to get my hands on, and inside it says Cookie. There she is, and then we get to take off this sticker. The best part, I'm just gonna take this Morphe highlighter brush and put it on the end of my nose. As you guys know, if you watched my 10-minute makeup routine, I don't really like putting it here, usually, like highlighter, but I think this highlighter is just fine enough where it doesn't look too clunky and unnatural there. I'm going to swatch this for you just to see how pretty this is. It's really pretty. I really like this. I honestly might have to switch this in for my previous highlighter because this is just so pretty. If you want more of a pinky highlighter, they also make one very similar to this. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same formula, and it's called Twinkle, and it has a pinkish purple packaging, and that one is also going viral on TikTok. But because this one's a little more golden, I thought this was more suitable for me. But love this new highlighter. Next, I got a mini of this one because you know how I am with mascara, and it is the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara, I believe. Yeah, this is the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara in After Midnight, and it's super cute. I don't own anything from Ilia either. It's one of those makeup brands that has popped off recently. Whenever I go into Sephora, it's usually the older women, moms, sometimes grandmas in that section, so it doesn't really draw much attention. But I've heard great things about their products, so let's see how this mascara is. I'm gonna curl. Here are my lashes, and I'm back from charging the camera battery. This has become a forever long evolution, but let's try this mascara. It has a smell. It kind of smells like essential oils. I haven't heard anything about that, but I will say I like how the bristles are very stiff, so that helps separate your eyelashes and have it be less clumpy. I'm going to do this side first and then show you how it compares and contrasts. Here is it with the mascara and then without. I don't know what it is about mascara that creates this effect, but as you guys know, I like to either tight line my eyes or use eyeshadow around my eyes to make it look like eyeliner, because I like the way it looks when you have that darkness right where your eyelashes start, and especially with a mascara it makes it look more natural, and that's how I feel like this mascara is making my eyes look. Like, kind of looks like it's tight lined a little bit. I don't know, maybe I'm just delusional. Another thing with mini or travel size version of mascaras especially, the products dry out quicker, and although this is my first time using this, I don't feel like this mascara would dry out anytime soon, just because I feel like it's, I don't know if creamy is the right word, but it's not dry at all. Like, I can feel the product coming off of the applicator. Let me know what you guys think. And then lastly, we are going to try the Tarte Maracuja Lip Plump. Here she is. It's super shiny. It's plastic packaging and it matches perfectly with the Patrick Ta packaging, but this is in Rosy Mauve Shimmer Glass. And when I was ordering this online, there were so many different colors and finishes, so I'm sure you could find your perfect shade. It appears like a lip balm or almost like a lipstick. This could definitely get messy very easily. This feels like it could genuinely nourish my lips if I didn't have a chapstick on me. You know, when you're in those scenarios when you only have a lip gloss and it's like, do I do it or not? Is it going to dry out my lips or make everything better? But this, I really like this. I don't know if I would wear this every day. I think this shade is a little too dark and mature for me. So maybe on like a night out or an event, but they have, once again, they have all different shades. You can get a shimmery one, a plumping one, whatever you want. And I would definitely buy this in another shade. So I'm going to talk about my opinions of the makeup products so far and my overall first impressions after having this on for a little bit. So number one, we had the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer with niacinamide, and for being a drugstore primer, I really like this. I wouldn't recommend using this for a makeup look that's any less than what I have on. This is definitely more for a night out, an event, heavier foundation, maybe eye makeup, but I don't have any complaints about it. It's just a little too heavy duty for me. Sometimes, even though this doesn't feel super heavy or like it's clogging my pores, I don't really like the idea of having this extra layer just to stick everything on. So I definitely like it, but it's only for certain makeup looks. Next, we use the Flawless Filter Foundation from Charlotte Tilbury, and I really like this product, and I do think it is worth the price, but I will say the one exception, only use this if you have normal to dry skin, and so just from the things I've heard, I wouldn't recommend using it for acne prone skin. I do have a little bit of acne, but if you're someone who's, first of all, trying to cover it up, this is not the foundation for you, and second of all, just from what I've heard, and this could also change with using the product over time, I just think you should stay away. Save your $40, $50 and use it on skincare or a lighter foundation. Next was the Kosas concealer, and I do really like this concealer. I do also think that this would work better mixed with my Charlotte Tilbury concealer, because my Charlotte Tilbury gets more of the glittery shine and this is more creamy, so mixing those I feel like is the perfect combination. this is too dark for me, so that's also affecting my opinion, and I like the idea that it's skincare mixed with makeup. So highly recommend. I think this is a good concealer to get into if you're just trying to do natural everyday makeup, or maybe you're new to makeup because it's so creamy. I did notice a little bit of creasing, which is of course natural with concealer, and I probably should have done my powder a little bit earlier. But if you don't use powder and don't want to get into all that, then I don't recommend this, but I personally really liked it. Next was the Patrick Ta bronzer in She's Bronzed. And for someone who's not super used to bronzer and who is intimidated by contour and adding this darker tone on my face when I already have sort of a fair complexion, I really liked this. And the packaging is beautiful. I will say I don't know if it is worth the price. However, I have not found a bronzer that is any better than this, and I think I will be incorporating this into my everyday routine. Next was the Patrick Ta blush, and She's a Doll, and this product was not my favorite. I don't know if it's just because I applied too much or the shade is a little too harsh for me. I like the way it looks on my face, but there are blushes I have that I like a lot more, so I just don't think it's worth the price, considering I have blushes that I really like that are more affordable. But I will put this to good use and possibly try the other shades because he's always coming out with new stuff. Next was the One Size Ultimate Setting Powder in Ultra Pink, if my camera will focus. And I love the packaging on this. This is very sleek. A lot of setting powders can get really bulky and aren't as user-friendly. This doesn't come with a giant puff or anything, which can be a pro and a con to some people, but for me it's a pro. And I love the idea of having a pink setting powder. I also tried the flash on this camera when I had this on today, and there's no flashback. At least on my camera and the amount I've applied, there is no flashback. And of course, you know, that is a struggle when finding setting powder. This also doesn't have a weird smell like the Coty Airspun setting powder, for example. And I just really like it. And it's not too drying or mattifying. You can build it up as much as you want. You can use as little as you want. And I will be incorporating this into my everyday makeup routine. I almost forgot about this one, but here is the Benefit highlighter in Cookie that we used today. And it's just a highlighter. There's not that much to say about it, but I will say I love how fine the powder is. You're not going to get that super chunky gold glitter all over your face. I feel like it looks natural. I feel like a glazed donut in a good way and not like a full glam way. I definitely think you could also build this up if you want something a bit more harsh and shiny or glamorous. And I just have nothing bad to say about this product. Now we're in the home stretch, and here is the Ilia Limitless Mascara. And okay, you know how I am with mascara, so this could very easily turn into an in-depth explanation and review. But I like this mascara. I don't know if it's my favorite. I think it's great for every day. It's not super volumizing, so if you want more of that fake lash, heavy eye makeup look, then don't go for this mascara. But I feel like it's good in between of lengthening and volumizing, and I do like the smell, even though I can't tell what it is. It's not overpowering. I don't smell it on my face right now, and I really like it. Then again, it could be pretty difficult to take off considering how much product comes off in this, if that makes sense. For example, you know how I was talking about how it doesn't dry out very easily and it's very thick and creamy, so it could be difficult to take off, but we don't know that right now. Next was the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump in Rosy Mauve, and this is one of the shimmer ones. Once again, I really like this. For costing as much as the Summer Fridays lip butter balms, this one's definitely more worth your money because I feel the tingling sensation on my lips. It feels nourishing. It looks like I genuinely put an effort to my lip makeup. So for being only, I think it's only $1 more, definitely go for this, even though this video is not about comparing them. I think it's important to note since this is also a viral product and is very popular. That is it for this video. Thank you all for watching. If you made it this far in the video, I hope you all enjoyed, and please comment down below what you might want to see next or any video suggestions, and let me know what you think of these products or maybe your own personal experience. You can follow my socials down in the description box, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye. You know, it's okay to get a little messy when doing your makeup. It's not any different than a painter getting messy when they paint. Anyways, setting powder abilities, I'm sorry, I meant pouring powder abilities. Our mascara.